right, everyone. Chill. Chill.
I'm just chilling.
Brother, just chilling.
Just chilling.
Let's just chill.
Just chilling.
If my words could move you effective, to grant access and insight to perspective, I would give you my soul's eye to hold, if only to show you a way to get out the cold. As the melody evaporates, I welcome you. Great evening and salutations to you all. 'Tis I, Jus Henry, the original, the one, the only. So glad that you joined us this grand evening. It's deserving of grand fanfare.
Word.
You'll all know why here in a few moments. But as we do in normal fashion, we shall set the mode. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna play some Black Tuxedo. That's it's called It's Been a Minute. 'Cause it's been a minute. A whole week, y'all. I miss y'all. We just chilling.
Girl, it's been a minute since we talked, being on the same page. You got me like, damn. When you get mad, you don't follow me, and you block me from the Twitter and the Instagram. But I still got your Snapchat. If I hit you up, girl, you know the deal, you better hit a nigga right back. At least it's how it plays out all in my mind. Yeah, our sex is so crazy. When you're out and about, moving around, can't forget about a nigga. All my niggas up there in the air, we call this shit to spin it. When I drink this shit, I swear I got more game than the scrimmage, girl. Sheesh. It's funny that I run into you here, girl. But you already know, yeah. You already know, I'd be lying to you if I tell you that I wasn't hoping I would see you again. Girl, come through, put your bag right there. I just wanna make sure that you're comfortable, yeah. My brother got the things on deck. Girl, your body so foul, need a take. And I hope you know, all I want is you. All I want is you. It's been a minute, boy, since the last time I talked to you. All I want is you. It's been a minute, boy. It's been a minute since the last time I fucked with you, girl. Young saucy nigga dipped in butter. No, we ain't the same, I am other. Still ain't connected with another girl. Met some new friends, know the same girl. I'm in the club on some new pearl, 'cause my old girl got a new girl. CSI, we can put it all together. I think you should call your girlfriend, that'll make it better. We can do this together. I know I fucked up in the past, but I'm better. It's hard to have love when you chasing that cheddar. You know it. But I still think about you, girl, 'cause I still feel like you're my girl. You know that. You already know, I'd be lying to you if I tell you that I wasn't hoping I would see you again. Girl, come through, put your bag right there. I just wanna make sure that you're comfortable, yeah. My brother got the things on deck. Girl, your body so foul, need a take. And I hope you know, all I want is you. All I want is you. It's been a minute, Since the last time I talked to you, all I want is you. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since the last time I fucked with you, girl.
That's right. That was It's Been a Minute by Black Tuxedo. And we just chilling. It's a brand new day. March 4th. First off, El Capitan.
Yes.
What's happening, man?
Coolin', what's up?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm hanging on.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
It's a fantastic day. You want to know how fantastic it is?
How fantastic?
We've got guests. We've allowed someone to come within the inner sanctum.
And they brought gifts.
And they brought gifts. Now, when you got somebody bringing in chicken sandwiches
Yep.
from Popeyes, of which we've done stories on, it's headline news. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. So, I want to introduce some very good friends of mine, some fellow musicians, some fellow entrepreneurs. I welcome not only the Jroc Jones, but George Pennington III.
Hi. How you
And
doing?
Kivia.
Hey, Kivia.
Hey, Kivia. These are my brethren from Synergy in a Cup, the band right out of Tampa Bay that plays no games. We stay funky. Yeah, man. We stay funky. Like, what is it, Linus? Is Linus the one that had the?
He's the one with the blanket.
Which one's the one with the funk around him, with the smell around him, with the cloud?
Is that Pigpen?
Pigpen.
Pigpen.
Well done. Like
He got the
Pigpen.
dirt cloud.
And I was about to say I have no idea what you're talking about, but clearly I'm the loser in this whole bunch of awesomeness.
You're just not geeky enough.
I'll take
Get
that.
your geek game up, man.
I'll take that. Hey, Kivia, did you know about that? Did you know about this whole thing, this example? Okay.
Well,
so, all right.
she doesn't really know about the peanuts.
I just want to bring her into the podcast.
Do you even know who
as much
Charlie
as I
Brown
can.
is? Well, she knows Charlie Brown. Because Charlie Brown is the popular one. You know Snoopy, of course. But nobody else. On goes our future.
Why?
No, just teasing. But it's a grand day. Gentlemen, so before we get into, other than y'all just, being cool people and me wanting y'all on my show, we're going to talk about some things. We're going to bring up some things because this is what we do. All right? When we just chill, we're just going to talk about, what today means to some people. All right? We're going to start off. You ready? Here we go. March 4th, 2000. I'm like in the islands again. 2020. American Diabetes Alert Month. Because it is a new month.
Yep.
We haven't made that announcement yet. American Red Cross Month. Mm-hmm. Help someone else.
I like that.
Collie Awareness Month. I don't know.
What's
no,
that?
Colic Awareness Month.
There's an awareness for colic?
Why wouldn't you want to know about colic?
To be honest, y'all, I don't know what colic is.
Yes! Now it's you! So, would you like to explain colic?
I don't know.
I would be glad to.
Why are you cheating, though? Why
do you mean, what am I cheating?
What do you know?
Why wouldn't we fact check?
Well, fact checking is cool, but what do you know?
This is about when we having our babies, though, man. Or I think isn't it? Hold on. Last time I spoke too soon on my show, I looked like a buffoon. I don't like that. So we shall look it up, mainly because we don't want to be wrong.
How do you spell colic?
COLIC.
There you go.
Predictable periods of significant distress in an otherwise well-fed, healthy babies. Da, 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 da. That's not what it is. Here it is. Severe, often fluctuating pain in the abdomen caused by intestinal gas or obstruction in the intestines and suffered especially by babies. So we definitely don't want a colicky baby. You ever heard somebody say that? I've heard that before. We don't want them crying. On we go, because that was a nice, dull moment, a little stale, little uneventful moment. But nonetheless, Brain Injury Awareness Month. There's a lot of people that I believe walk around with brain injuries. And in all seriousness, ex-football players, ex-boxers.
Yeah, with the CTE.
You know what I mean? Military, of course. I'm just saying, there's a lot going on that people don't pay attention to or mention. Deep Vein Thrombosis Awareness Month. Deep vein thrombosis sounds like sound like a great sandwich. That deep vein thrombosis, Dolphin Awareness Month. My aunt adores dolphins. She gets those little crystal figures. Make a lot of noise coming back in the room. It's hilarious.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was funny though.
My bad.
It's all good.
Thought it was quiet.
Hemophilia Month.
All right.
Hey,
Huh?
what's that?
That is actually when your blood's too thin and you can't actually clot. Meaning, like, you get a scratch, you keep bleeding and bleeding.
Oh.
And you possibly could bleed out and die.
So what's the awareness of it? Like, why do you
Because
aware yourself
some of those
it?
people, well, first off, it would be wise to know that it exists so
Okay.
that if you see a child that's like, you're trying to like stop their cut from bleeding and it just keeps going and going and going, you
So
kind of
the-
be like, you know what, this kid might.
So the awareness of it
Maybe.
is like, hey, go to the doctor and see if you have.
Hemophilia.
Okay. All right, I'm with you now.
Or if it's in the midst of the moment, maybe this scratch might need to be taken a little more seriously and we might get this child to an actual emergency room.
Who creates the months though? Like, I want to make March.
Those are the things that we do not know.
That is
We're still going to
amazing.
learn how to actually make one
We
a
need
day,
to
like
make
a
an
month or a
awareness
day.
something day,
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen.
but it needs to be something that super important, but we just literally
Eh.
overthink it.
I prefer semi-important.
Well, okay, yeah, semi. Like, it's like one of those. You're right. We need to be aware of
Hey.
that. It got to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, maybe like
It's happening right now.
like
Oil Change Awareness Day.
that's a
Look
good
it
one.
up. Look it up. I
That's a good
guarantee
one.
it's not a day.
That's a good one.
It's happening.
That's a
right?
good one. What about
Rotate your tire.
I was just going to say Hoochie Mama Hairline Day.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm only doing that because there's several levels to that.
Ooh.
I'm just saying it because I love my women. I love hood rats.
wouldn't go with
I just
Hoochie
don't like it
Mama,
when they wear the braids for too long and then the hairline just starts wrenching back, and you just gotta say, "Baby, just let it go. Just let it go. Just put it in a bun, baby. Just put it in a bun. I love you anyway.
I love George's face right now.
Make sure you cook well." All right, and I'm back.
Are you with us?
What I'm doing here is my ears are open, my eyes are open, and my heart is open, and I'm accepting and listening to as much as I can, and I'm learning so much so fast that it's overwhelming. And so at times I have to just sit back and just appreciate the magic that's unfolding before me.
I love this guy.
So real, so sincere. Like that's awesome. Like, oh, that's funny as hell. Thank you, George. Oh man, I'm like tentative on going on to the next one. Even though this day is for someone that actually, this month is for someone that is in the room, I do believe. Honor Society Awareness Month.
That's a thing.
Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, Kivia, you have a month.
Boom.
Like, you literally have a month. Congratulations on that.
We have a representative in the room.
Huh? You've always had a month? You're absolutely right.
I like how she said that. She's always got a month.
She's dropping the mic.
Boom.
Boom.
That's her Anyway, I was gonna say Obama moment, but
She was like, I always had a much
Could
suck
it-
AMC.
I could say Obama moment because it could be Michelle or Barack, huh?
Did you see the new thing about Joe Biden say he wants her to run with him?
Stop it.
Michelle?
Yeah.
Really?
And she said she doesn't want to run, but I mean, to put that out there, it's like, do you know something we don't know?
I think he's reaching for freaking votes.
I mean, clearly, and then Bloomberg dropped out, and then he immediately co-signed Biden. $500 million is what he put into his campaign for the little time he was in.
Because he's got it.
God,
Because he got it, man. He got it. He just want to make sure that people are aware that the machine works. Like, this machine is no joke.
But did it though?
I think it put a dent in where it's supposed to. I think it drew attention away from where it was supposed to be, as in smoke and mirrors. Somebody's over here doing their flash dance with the black people in the commercials and just yeah.
Super Bowl was terrible.
I'm so progressive, super progressive, bro. Stop, Henry. Anyway, I was gonna go there, but the machine has no leaks. They're ready for it. Bloomberg knew what he was doing. He made the dents. Distraction. Nobody knows if Bernie Sanders is really gonna be a great contender,
So what's
except those that pay attention to
So
the
what's the
actual
real
views.
play? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is that I still am a believer that we should have more than a binary electoral system anyway. That's one for me. So if I'm just going to get past that one, the thing is that you got to understand the values and the vision of the people that you're trying to deal with. Bernie Sanders is the only person on the platform that is trying to like change up.
What about the young lady? What's her name?
I don't. You talking about the Hispanic ex military? You're talking about
lawyer.
Ms. Warren.
Warren.
She's out, isn't she?
Yeah.
I thought she dropped out too, didn't she?
She didn't drop out.
I don't know.
She
I don't think
dropped
she
out.
did.
She's up there, bro. I would be heartbroken if she dropped out.
Man, I wouldn't be.
I'm just really like the shit
you can already
she
see that
talks.
she's an emotional creature.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? I mean, come on now. Like, they all are in their own little fashion. I just really like
That's the problem.
everybody up there got their points, right? I just love at this point I don't give a fuck as long as it's not him. Selfishly, right? I just really love the amount of shit she talks. And the amount yeah, right, she talks some shit. And not only she's talking shit, she backs it. She backs it up, man. Before she talks her shit, she got the points to go with the shit talking.
But
you know
here's
what I'm
the
saying?
thing.
I just love that.
She did mess up with the whole Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
You said that
Yeah.
women couldn't be president,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
That was
Because
fine.
it was a he say, she say thing. And the actual people, the aides, probably are fired by now. But at the same token, they say this, that one said this, and next thing you know, you feel it's Bible.
But Bernie was so fly with it because
He was smooth.
Listen, we'll talk about this off camera.
Yes.
Right? He was. Wait a minute.
Yes.
You almost got me.
You almost got me.
almost got me.
I almost flared
and
up.
immediately that was like, he started leading polls after that. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you know-
He showed a sign of being human
Right.
outside of all the human things he's been doing automatically, right?
That was word. But he flexed though. I like that.
Bernie be flexing, boy.
He flexed, and he came
Bernie
at the
flexing.
end. Was like, well, let me go ahead and shake your hand. I'm ready to shake your hand. And next thing you know, she just,
Hey,
I'm
wait.
gonna snatch that away. I
Hey.
was like, that's so disrespectful.
Can we listen to his Bernie impression again?
Who's?
Yours.
I think American people.
Listen, you had.
So all
No,
I have to
you
draw
fixed
out.
it.
I have to draw it out.
Listen,
I
yeah,
have to
because
draw it out.
the first time you was a Midwestern dude from the islands, right?
Yeah.
It was a nice mixture of
I have
the.
no idea.
That was great. To try to do it again, don't worry about it. We got it on film. Don't worry about it.
Jroc Jones.
What you want me to do? You did it, not me.
No, it's just just gotta say it.
That was great.
We're
Anyway.
talking about Bernie Sanders impressions.
It was.
I
it
got
was-
one, all right.
You-
It's all right. It's all right.
No pressure.
All right. All right. It's about nachos. So, here you go. What I have been saying to the American people is nachos should be spread out wider
so that toppings could be put across all of the nachos equally and not stacking up on one side of the nachos, but across the platform. And I'll tell you this. The American people want nachos, and we want them today.
It was a lot of pressure, but I wanted to contribute. I wanted to put my 2 cents in. That was the moment. I'll probably back out for a little bit, but I'll be back.
Oh shit!
Oh man, I love being outshined on my own show, man. That's fantastic. That was great. He said, "And the American people."
Listen, and I believed it. I'm
What
like,
nachos?
damn, nachos.
You want nachos at
But
it.
That was spread
Even
Not on one side.
They make mountains of nachos. It should be a valley of nachos, so that the toppings are spread evenly across. It should distributed fairly, not to
Right.
the top one, not to the top 1%.
Yo, this is great. This is great.
That's great stuff. George Pennington III. You guys do not know the gold in here. All right. Now, as we prepare to try and continue, it is Irish American Heritage Month as well. Because you know the Irish, they had deep ties in America, American history.
What do you know?
That's all
So
I'm
they got to
saying.
get one of the longer months.
That's all I'm saying.
See what you did there, sir.
Hey, man.
It's 31 days in this month, right?
Yeah,
That's
so.
some shit.
It's the luck,
That's how they
luck
do,
of
man.
the Irish, man. Luck of the Irish.
Luckily, see how you did that. That was nice.
Hey, man.
That was nice. That's how you make it political. You know what I mean? That's politically correct there. Still the luck of the Irish. Oh, everything
Hell yeah.
about that was beautiful.
Yeah, man.
That's the quote of the day. Of the night.
Big.
Right there.
The luck of the Irish.
Oh, that was
Now,
beautiful.
It's kidney month. So, no, it didn't say kidney awareness. It
Just
didn't
kidney,
say,
just
it said
kidney month.
month.
All of them. All the kidneys.
Not to be like racially left or right or anything. I honestly thought it was a black person that made this one.
It's kidney month.
The dirty part about this is his example. Show you right, cuz. Look. There you go. Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all a fool. Oh my God, y'all a fool.
Yo.
Kidney month. Better drink some water. For real.
Get in there, cuz.
Kidney month.
Hell.
Straight up. Also Lent from February 4th to March 29th. Those that celebrate, carry on smartly.
Do you see how they're doing Lent now? With the whole "don't touch you, sprinkle it on you" from a distance because of the coronavirus.
Oh, Stanger.
This
That's funny.
This is the thing.
That's funny. We will not welcome the coronavirus in the church. We will be using sanitary swabs on everyone as they come in.
Did you see how they've been testing people in Asia? This is so wrong. How they've been testing people in Asia, and if you have a high temperature, they just snatch you up in the bag and throw you in the van.
You're gone. You're gone. Quarantine, 2 weeks
Bro.
minimum. Goodbye.
Do you know how much it would suck,
Bro.
You just like walking out of your bed and you like, no, I'm just hot.
I was jogging.
Hot. Wait,
I was running.
No, snatch.
Nah, they don't even play over there.
Bro.
How about this? It's to the point where you got a box telling you, go inside. Do not come outside. You probably will get taken away if you come outside.
But that lets you know how long they've been at it, man.
Bro, have you
To
seen...
be able to do... The grocery store?
Dude, have you seen the videos of these
Did
places?
you see the grocery
ghost
store?
cities?
Yeah,
They're ghost cities, bro.
bro, did you see the grocery store?
No, what is this?
People are working in a grocery store over a
Oh,
bag.
the plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, over a plastic bag. Taking, like, don't touch... Plastic bag.
With a plastic bag. How about this?
Bills still gotta be paid, bro.
Dog, how about they done turn the those big dinosaur suits that people wear?
Yes.
That like blow up suits. They turn those into hazmat suits and wear those around.
That is great.
There's a lot of people that converted this.
Dog, I would
crazy.
love to see that. I would love to see
That'd be
you
the
random
funniest hospital
dinosaurs.
ever.
With their head going crazy. Yes. That's exactly how they look. It was ridiculous.
I wanna see it.
Ridiculous.
Why is that exciting to me? That is great.
Dude, and you know what's funny? I heard a news story where they actually had to tell people stop hoarding masks. Stop hoarding masks because there's actual doctors and actual like they buy them. You know what I'm saying? Like they buy in bulk. Like
They have a shortage of toilet paper too.
Dude, it's
Yep.
ridiculous.
They're stealing toilet paper out of like public places.
Hey,
'Cause people,
how often do you guys change your masks?
I don't
I don't have one either.
I don't have a mask.
supposed to?
Stop trying to make me feel bad like I don't have a mask.
the
Bro.
congressman.
Hey,
Oh, you back? Come on in. Come on in. Have a seat. Hey, join the conversation.
I got a few minutes.
All right, we're talking about coronavirus.
Whoa.
And
it's
No.
all right. It's
No.
all right. All right,
No.
y'all can curse on this show. It's okay.
They don't spread it and shit. The food ain't working fast enough. So they just say, you know what? Let's go send a virus and see how many people we can kill off.
Oh
Facts.
no! Oh no!
oh no, keep this going.
Well, I'm hoping they I'm gonna be like my president and hope they got a vaccine.
I hope.
What do you feel about the toilet paper that's being stolen?
Been there, done that.
They're stealing toilet paper. Like there's a shortage on hand sanitizer.
You actually on the podcast. They still in toilet paper?
They're stealing toilet paper. They're running out of hand sanitizer. Like this is the thing. Like they're going into public places because they feel like after a while they're gonna run out of toilet paper because everybody like snatch it up. But there's a shortage, and they had a shortage of 2 plies. Right? I'm not making this up. I'm not.
Think about it this way: when they want to scare people, like it was like say with a hurricane or something,
Right.
they'll tell you this is coming here and this there and the other, and then people gonna start buying up all kinds of stuff,
Yep.
and it just be ridiculous.
Creating hysteria.
Now, you say it's a virus on the loose. People gonna start buying up all kinds of shit. I'm telling you, man, this shit here is deeper than what people see.
That's real. That's real.
She said I've
You sound, hey, she sound like the conspiracy theorist, like she knows, but that's all right. I mean, I can't disprove her yet.
Right? And then watching about a year or two later, you ain't gonna hear nothing about it. But you're gonna see all these people who sell all this sanitizer and all this other stuff that can be related to it.
Right.
All that shit, stock market, all that shit gonna go up. Them people rich. Now they just dirt rich.
They're selling toilet paper on eBay right now for $36 a pack.
Stop it,
You can find it right now. You can see it. $36.
That's ridiculous.
And they have a shortage, like
Is
they
that
have
shipping included?
Bro, no. Listen. And before this happened, now it makes sense of why they was talking about this before they was talking about the coronavirus, like 2 months ago. They had like where you would go in China, Japan, where you would use the bathroom and electronically they would have. This makes sense now. They would have it where when you use the bathroom, you would have a 2 to 4 ply that you can use, like little squares, and you have to wait 8 minutes for 8 more because people were stealing toilet paper. Now it makes sense of why they were doing this.
You gotta wait 8 minutes for more.
Your legs are numb.
All your toes sleep.
So do you walk away with a shitty booty or do you wait 8 minutes?
No, I'm gonna wait 8 minutes.
You gonna wait 8 minutes?
Oh, you damn.
You gonna wait 8 minutes?
Yeah, I'll play Candy Crush.
She got the wipes
might
right,
be
there in the
right,
back
man.
pocket. That's hilarious.
That is just ridiculous. Man, this.
What's the world coming to?
Do anybody remember when they came out with the what was that disease with the animals?
Swine flu? Bird flu?
Which one?
The mad cow disease. And then
Wow.
Don't forget about that one.
The El Nino shit.
And
one you missed,
El
right?
Nino.
That's the one you missed.
The
right?
hurricane disease?
Remember even having any of this shit?
The hurricane disease?
Damn coronavirus. I've been living for 39 years, never heard of that till now.
Hey, but it's on the Lysol bottle. They heard about it.
It's actually been a thing, but it has mutated to now it's
diesel.
It's eating itself. So that's the whole thing about it. They can't kill it because it's mutating to the point where it's like I can defend you from what you're trying to do to me and get stronger and stronger. But the coronavirus has been around for years. It's literally on the back of a Lysol bottle where they would say to be able to get rid of coronavirus.
Human.
So Lysol is the only people that come out with whatever it is that can kill coronavirus, and these scientists don't know how to do nothing now. Now they just plumb dumb.
Well, what they are saying, it will take a year to a year and a half to go through testings and actually have a viable vaccine.
But you mean to tell me I could go buy a can of Lysol?
They say that, but at the same time, the strain that is prominent now is not the human coronavirus that Lysol kills. It is a different strain now, is what they are saying.
Who is they?
On, y'all.
The
Y'all
science
this shit is really,
magazines and people that study this crap
crazy.
and put it out. It's supposed to be crazy.
A strand just mutates like that. It just doesn't just happens.
No,
It's like
it
saying you don't have
kind
the
of does,
cure
but
to
then again,
AIDS.
it doesn't
Yes,
happen
you do.
that fast often.
I like that.
It just depends. But nonetheless, on we go.
Thanks,
We've got.
Dorothy.
Okay.
I hope you have a great evening.
Oh shit.
That's fantastic.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, no apology needed. It's just the hysteria is on purpose. Just like with every time they bring up a hurricane, everybody go buys a bunch of water, bottled water. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Buys the stuff what's the stuff where it could slide open across your windows. It's like a big what do they call storm shutters, storm shields?
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
those things. You
storm
can-
shutters,
right? And bring them things out, and those sales go up. And now, guess
You
what?
know
Just
who
like you
else
said,
go up with
those
that?
people are
Who
rich.
sell wood.
Yep. What about the people that actually sell sand? Isn't that an awesome business plan?
It sure is, and you can go get that for free.
For free, all you buying is bags
like literally bags of the shit they get.
and transport.
Yeah, basically the stuff that's on the same beach that they're getting it from. They always taking it from the beach.
Thank you. Or
if you walk past those bags and just go right to the beach and grab the same sand, it's okay.
Right. Or it could be just
Might be a little wet.
Or it could be a construction site. They just got a bunch of sand. This is Florida.
I mean, or you just go in your front yard,
And
considering
get some
that we on the
sandy
sea.
dirt.
Yeah, get some. Yeah, it all counts. You might have
Dirty
some holes.
sand.
You might have some holes in your yard, but
And then we got the sinkhole epidemic all over again. Oh man, poor Sefner. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing, right? We were on Lent then just now, right? Okay.
Yes,
How did
we
we
were
get there from Lent? That's cool. Mad I repeat. Mad for Plaid month. Mad for plaid. You know the design plaid clothes and stuff. Anyway, music in our schools month.
Okay.
I like that one.
All right, cheerio.
National Athletic Trainers Month. Shout out to Destiny. National Caffeine Awareness Month. National Cheerleading Safety Month. National Ethics Awareness Month. To think we have to raise awareness for actual ethics. But at the same token, people are pretty crappy. Anyway. National Noodle Month.
Yes. Oh, you gotta have one of those. Hey, man. It's only
I
right.
was thinking about bringing some ramen in, but
it's only you gotta have one of those.
It's too late.
It's only right.
Too late. National Peanut Month. National Problem Gambling Awareness Month. Tampa Stand Up,
That's
or
a
should I
big
say
one.
Sit Down?
That's a big one.
Yeah. And National Spiritual Wellness Month. Whatever you do. Now that it is March 4th, let's go ahead and say what the day is. Isn't that fun? We just that was just a month.
So there's a lot for the 4th?
There's more.
Oh,
there is more.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna do that. And we're gonna get some music in because we've been talking for a while. All right. Today is Brain Injury Awareness Day, of course, because the Brain Injury Awareness Month. Discover what your name means day. What does Jermaine mean?
I would love to know.
Man, how about that? What does George mean?
I think George is just an old English name that's probably originates from Saint George or some sort of old biblical name way back.
Word.
I think. I don't.
What does Henry mean?
It means ruler of the house or ruler of the estate. Don't you hear me say it every time
You
I
do.
say it?
You do. Sergio.
I have no idea.
Oh, man.
Never looked it up.
Jermaine is an Americanized respelling of the French masculine name Germain, which itself comes from an ancient Roman name Germanus, meaning brother in Latin. In Latin, derived from germen, meaning seed, branch, offspring.
Oh, send me that.
Bruh.
Please
That's dope.
send me that.
That
I
is
need
really
that.
dope.
Its meaning is unknown.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Go figure.
Just Google it. See,
I
look
just
how
did.
typed it in.
Jermaine meaning. Thank you. That is hard.
Just Google it. Let's do Sergio.
Yeah, I just did. It's from the Roman clan named Sergius.
Uh-huh.
Its meaning is unknown.
You are an oddity, a mystery. You are a mystery, sir. I love
It's
it.
terrible.
It is kind of.
Pretty bad. We all had a nice little rundown.
No, I got nothing.
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
It's a thing.
Hey, Sergius, I don't know where it came from.
Figure it out later.
How do you spell your name? K-E-E? K-E-I, pardon.
If there is something for that, I'm going to be amazed. You looked it up already?
V-I-A?
Oh, I got it. Kivio. The name derives from the middle name.
2020.
Oh, you got something?
No.
Okay. The name Kivia derives from the name of Keith. Look up Keith, which is Daddy's middle name.
Enough said.
There you go.
I like it.
Put it in.
Hey, what? Look up Keith?
Yeah, look up Keith.
Okay, Keith.
Let's make this make sense.
That's hilarious.
Comes from the derived name of R&B soul singer Keith Sweat. No, not a thing. How awesome!
Really, that's so messed up. I looked everywhere. It says really, there's no. It's a
All right.
Should have never looked.
Meaning wood forest from the battleground. Keith is a masculine given name. It comes from a Scottish surname adopted as a given name in the 19th century.
That's like a real nice overlay of nothing.
Right, pretty much. No, it started with the wood forest and then from the battleground. So
What?
basically, earth.
All right.
That is your earth sign. Earth, water.
More story surgery screwed.
For real.
Earth and water.
Heart.
Go planet.
With all our powers combined.
Stop showing our age.
Sorry.
Back to it.
Let me go to Urban Dictionary because they
Oh,
always got
let
that
it
stuff.
go.
No, let him shine. Let him try. He's got.
I love Urban
Hey, you
Dictionary.
gotta,
He's in a rabbit
you gotta
hole. There's always-
take this all the way through.
Bitter people who put names.
You know what I really don't want to ever do is that Ancestry.com thing. You ever seen the black guy on with the TV show?
No.
And he takes celebrities and then like tells them about their family history.
Is that Henry Louis Gates?
I think that's the guy, right?
Yeah.
Bro, it's the worst ever, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
I've seen that show.
It's good, but it's bad. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. So, did you know your great great grand aunt was a slave?
Get out. You don't say.
I'm like, come on. He was a woodsmith, a carpenter.
He was a carpenter back in
I'm like, come on.
1703.
I said woodsmith. Anyway, who said woodsmith? Sorry.
I mean, I know
Fumbled
what
on
you
the play.
Wow, this is actually pretty.
Are you having fun over there, Serge?
meant.
He's like, I never
Shout out
looked
to
up
Urban
onion.
Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary is actually pretty dope, but at the same time, it is not
Yeah, I know it's not.
the end all be all.
Yeah,
So
because I can
nobody-
put something in Urban
some
Dictionary.
dude named Peanut and just
Man.
like going to work.
There's a girl named Michelle. There's a girl named Michelle.
For real.
Brittany.
Going to-
Ajane. They
Oh,
all.
it's definitely and Akeisha.
For
That
real.
was bad. That was bad.
It's all good,
But
man.
it's always Akeisha.
We've got a story related to that that I want to
Keisha?
go over. We're gonna go over some stuff now. Hug a GI Day if they'll let you.
sharing it.
Don't just surprise a GI with a hug. Person that's been in the military, don't do that. That's
Set 'em
bad.
off.
That's bad. You might get stabbed.
Yeah, scare somebody.
I'm just saying. PTSD is real. Next. International Scrapbooking Industry Day. It's a $3 billion industry in 2019 alone. Scrapbooking, where they put little stickers and borders and all this crap to make their pages look better, pretty, and fantastic. My sister does it. It's called like hibachi or tadachi or something like that. And she gets packages of stuff mailed to her.
That's amazing.
And she sits there with precise scissors and cutting and write notes. Like little petty stuff on the page. I'm like,
and we look
on.
at it like, what? But I know.
But she
the
loves
people,
it.
Yeah, I was about to say the people who do it, it's like their thing.
I think it's addicting.
It's like couponing.
I think it's see. I think it's
Couponers are like.
Well,
geez.
see, but if they know what they're doing, if a serious couponer,
man, a serious couponer will come home with $300 worth of stuff for $2.99.
Yep.
and be
I'm
like,
not making
it's
this
a
up.
great day.
Yeah, for real. No, they feel like they didn't do right.
Great day.
They feel like they could have got it for 36 cents.
Right. So we could have got it for less.
For
We
real.
could have got it for less.
Yeah, they
We're
take
gonna
that
work
stuff
harder
serious,
next
man.
month.
And look at you crazy like, nah, I can't give you the juice.
Right. No.
For real, they
This
would
is
never
the
give you the
formula.
juice.
It's a formula. Well, amongst everything else in America, it's a big secret. Anyway. March 4th, Do Something Day.
There you go.
Get it? March 4th. And it's spelled
That was
Forth.
I think that's the one.
That's a good one.
I look forward to that day every day now, every year now.
March 4th.
March
Do
4th
something.
is the day.
Do something day. So today is the day to do something.
And it look and
happening right now.
full circle.
It is.
There it is.
It
I
is.
like that one.
That's
man.
real, man. We hanging banging. Marching Music Day.
I'm sorry, I had just thought about something.
Go ahead.
I really feel like every year he's still going on a wormhole.
I'm sorry.
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary is classic.
I feel like every year, I'm gonna give it 2 years. 2 years from now, I'm gonna create something that circles around March 4th Day. A motivational,
Okay.
get off your ass and make something.
Better
type
write
of
it down.
thing. It's there.
Write it down.
I'm with this. That's big. That's like, hey, January 1st is like the reset.
Yeah.
March 4th is like, hey,
Get her done.
don't forget,
You got to get her done this year.
right? Yeah, don't forget.
You got
what
to
you
get
talked
her
about.
done. Listen to Jroc
I think in 2
Jones.
years, March 4th will be a Friday, right? Isn't that how it works? Like next year, March 4th will be Thursday.
Oh, there you
so
go.
it doesn't work something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe it's the
yeah.
opposite.
No. It always goes forward. It goes forward. I'm telling you, it's happening.
It's gonna be a Friday, March 4th,
March 4th.
2022
Ooh.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm just observing.
The silentness of it is like
I'm just letting it
that
happen.
was like, yeah, that's the thing. This is
Well, would you look at that?
spinning.
So with that, I'm going to repeat the last one.
Okay.
Because we do have somebody here. Marching Music Day. Shout out to FAMU, Bethune-Cookman, Texas A&M. They're actually top of the game right now.
Yeah, listen, there's a inside thing with.
We'll let it slide.
Yeah, there you go. She's like, fam, you.
National, that's funny. National Backcountry Ski Day.
Now we're talking.
You know what I'm talking about with the
That's crazy.
Like,
Man. That's cool
that's
stuff.
the worst skiing
Yeah,
ever.
he's like, I'm here now, baby.
My kind
I'm
of
in,
music.
baby.
Get her done.
That's hilarious. National Grammar Day. Oh, you know that's my day.
Screw that one up.
It's my day. National Pound Cake Day. Love pound cake. National Toy Soldier Day. The little green one, the little green men.
Oh, the one.
Yeah, man.
The one.
Little green men, 1 to 32 scale. First produced in the 1930s. They have evolved from being made of tin, metal alloys, and lead, which actually was poisoning kids. So anyway, as the paint came off, the lead was coming out, and it goes into your skin. So yeah, so they had to do away with those plastic molds of green men used to actually mimic the olive uniform color. And back to where we are. World Hearing Day.
What?
Heard me?
What?
Say it again.
What?
Bueller.
Skadoo.
Skadoosh. What is it? Skr. That's my favorite.
It's always in key.
Say it again, Dexter.
Skr.
The funniest thing ever, bro. Like,
He's like, I don't know. It's a thing.
it's
a
like,
thing.
just look up on YouTube, Dexter's skr.
Dexter's
But however
skr.
you feel to look up what skr would be. SKR-ish,
I
something like that.
love that. Skr.
Man, it's skr.
It was
It's very melodic. It's got the echo, the grand hallway echo. It's really, really, really dope. You can't let that slide.
Are you still going down a wormhole, sir?
Yeah. I'm at the 15th definition.
15.
And they just keep getting better.
That's hilarious. How about this? Do me a favor. Set up this track for me.
Which one?
We got Figures by Jesse Reyes. We're just going to run that.
All right, let me get it.
And chillers and chillettes, you know we just chilling. Love y'all. Stick around. We got a lot more to talk about.
Figures. I gave you right to die, and you gave me games. Love figures. I know I'm crying, 'cause you just won't change. Love figures. I gave it all, and you gave me shit. Love figures. I wish I could do exactly what you did. I wish I could hurt you back. Love, what would you do if you couldn't get me back? You're the one who's gonna lose something so special, something so real. Tell me, boy, how in the fuck would you feel if you couldn't get me back? That's what I wish that I could do to you. To you. Figures. I'm the bad guy, 'cause I can't learn to trust. Love figures. You say sorry once and you think it's enough. I got a lineup of girls and a lineup of guys begging for me just to give them a try. Figures. I'm willing to stay 'cause I'm sick for your love. Wish I could hurt you back. Love, what would you do if you couldn't get me back? You're the one who's gonna lose something so special, something so real. Tell me, boy, how in the fuck would you feel if you couldn't get me back? That's what I wish that I could do to you. To you. Figures.
Man, what would you do? Anyway, that's Figures by Jesse Reyes. We just chilling. And we back. You know what I mean? We got some great people in the room. From Synergy in the Cup, we got Jroc Jones.
Hey.
We got George Pennington III.
Yo.
We also got Just Henry. Yo. So what I wanted to do next was I had a bit of fun this week, looking up some things, right? We're gonna get to the UFC, Joan. The UFC is we're gonna get to that. First things first, because I think that you guys might like this one. Before we get to the good stuff, I'm gonna talk about this one because it's funny to me. Can I get it? On with the news. Kim Kardashian accused of cultural appropriation over braids at the Yeezy show.
We're still doing that?
I'm just saying.
Every other month.
With a little bit of gold, little accents in there. She's repeatedly gotten backlash because of how beautiful her braids were.
Basically.
My thing is, she's actually married to a black man. One. Also, she's extremely into fashion. Heavy. She takes from all cultural influence.
Don't we all?
We all. But nonetheless, we're going to stick with the cultural appropriation issue, and then we're going to come back to the Yeezy show. There is a mostly white college choir singing Negro spirituals that has spurred cultural appropriation charges. Well, it's just people, accusing them. But here's the kicker. The black professor who led the choir is not apologizing. John Wesley Wright teaches at Salisbury University in Maryland, but this is I think, Western Michigan University choir. But either way, he led the production of spirituals from ship to shore. He said these spirituals don't belong to one race. My opinion is they just know good music when they hear it.
Boom.
Hey, who cares who the writer was as long as they get the credit, right?
Are we mad with them if they would have sang the Black National Anthem?
Ooh, I can't stand. Excuse me. I love that song, but at the same time, I think it's an overdone song, and I don't like that it's an actual national anthem for black people. Like, we don't need one. White people don't have a national anthem. They don't make it official. They don't make it set apart. Even though,
well, to play devil's advocate, technically they did.
I know, but
technically they did, because we know what that national anthem really stood for back then.
I heard that. Right. I hear that completely and respect that wholeheartedly. But what I will say is those that argue the present day to be able to say that what happened then should not interfere or affect our present or our current would say that, guess what? This is an American song. Mm-hmm. This is for Americans.
Right.
Americans have all races, have all religions, and have all of this together to be able to say we can still be able to accept each other's differences.
I love that.
And go forward.
I don't feel no.
That's the idea, though.
I don't feel no kind of way about them singing it.
No, I love it. I love it. To be honest with you, I love I love white people singing Negro spirituals.
That's
I love that.
It's like
it's not blackface. It's not blackface, so it's not disrespect.
No,
honestly, that's a homage. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's the word I was looking for, because I was about to say menage. That wasn't the word.
That's funny.
Bad joke, but no.
Like,
wait. His brain's moving.
It is, because when I was at USF, I believe we sang a number of spirituals, one and Lift Every Voice and Sing, and there was a few that, and admittedly, there were times when I was like, I don't necessarily understand the heaviness of the things that we're singing about. I can't understand that. I can't truly understand that. I can empathize with it. I can try my very best.
Right.
And that's a very, very tricky thing as someone who's a sensitive person, because, of course, I don't want to offend everyone. But I feel like I'm just a kid in the choir, so it's like, well, I'm going to do what the teacher tells me to do, and I'm going to sing as well as I can and try to honor the music and appreciate like the nuances of the music and the text and what it means to other people. Because sometimes what it means to me is maybe not sufficient to how important the text is.
Well spoken.
You know what I mean? Like it is kind of a strange position to be in, but I think it's a critical position to act and hold yourself in a very classy way and in a very musician-focused way of executing.
Which is exactly the position that should be brought to every situation like that.
Yeah.
And so that people that are on the other side of the coin that are ignorant and be able to like kind of berate people like, you just don't know, you just can't. You're right. And it's like people like you that's like, I know, I'm not saying that I did. So why are you yelling at me? Why is this turned into fisticuffs? I didn't even do anything. It's like it's people that have that innate or they build that anger and they still have something that they have to cast the blame on. And they're like, I can't really argue with this person, so I'll just be angry at them and say, you know what? Your history and your ancestors and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to blame you for all of that. And I'm going to come in, I'm going to fight you. And I'm going to, whatever, scratch your car up. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't want to say get over it because that sounds insensitive.
Right.
But embrace, acknowledge, and let's move on.
When individuals like, because you have I'm going to say the pro-black individuals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have those moments where they were like, you shouldn't sing that because it's ours. And then you have the individuals who's singing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say, you shouldn't sing that because it's ours. But within your pro-blackness, you should say, I appreciate you doing that. Because, I mean, you understand the reason of why you're singing it to me. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, that's the way it should be looked at. But then you have the other side was like, no, they shouldn't because they don't understand it.
Right.
But then again, they don't understand what it feels like. But with that, they understand not necessarily how you're feeling,
right?
How you felt.
Right.
I understand how you felt. So to show you how I understand your emotions, I'm gonna through the song, I'm gonna express the pain with you. I'm gonna be here. We are the world kind of vibe. I'm with you with this, so let's go through it together. Obviously, I can't go through it with you because we didn't go through it together then. But let's go through it together now because I understand where you're trying to take this.
I think it's respect, it's focus, and it's research on the cultures and history of other people. There's thousands and thousands of cultures that I have no knowledge of.
Right.
And I know that I have no knowledge of them. There's the known unknowns and the unknown unknowns. There's so many cultures that I could take musical inspiration from and ideas from and to associate with musically that would enhance my perception of the world and my musical experience. And hopefully that I could in turn give back some of my musical culture and some of my musical experiences too. And it's an amalgamation of all of those. The thing that I think is important is I personally don't think that we should move to a society that is like post-racial. I've heard people throw that around as like, oh yeah, we're all humans. Yes, but the differences among us is what makes humanity so great.
Correct.
It's that there's brilliance of all different types of life.
And ignoring that is a sin.
Yes, it's like just making everything gray.
Right.
I'm rocking call it the dashiki experience, right? Watch this. So there are a substantially large amount of individuals who get pissed off that you wear a dashiki. You don't get this. You don't understand this. But if I do understand, I'm rocking it because I'm appreciating your culture and I'm explaining the history that I've gotten from you and I'm explaining to other individuals. So allow me to be the bridge for those who clearly don't get it. Why are you eating me up when I'm showing appreciation to your culture? Same thing goes to the sound, right? I don't get it because I didn't live it, but I understand it enough to sing it, lift every voice.
Right.
Right.
And you could take it further, even the dance. Like the girls over here nowadays thinking twerking is new. No, it is not.
Man.
This is not new, my dear. Definitely not. And to continue, UVA, University of Virginia, says multicultural center open to everyone after black woman complains about too many white people in the multicultural center. She was stating because she says that it was a white school. There's so many other areas for these people to be in, and why are you guys here? This is for us, for like black people and ethnic people, so we can have some kind of space rather than everywhere that you guys are already.
It irritates the hell out of me.
And first off, part of me is like, I mean, if the location is an actual like ethnic location, I hear you.
Is that a segregation?
But I don't like. Thank you. I don't like segregation. I don't like the way you have to separate yourself to feel validated. As far as her argument being, you got the rest of the school to do it. Like,
oh my
you got
God.
another school to go to too, though.
So check it. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you had. Did I cut you off?
No, you're
okay,
good.
Okay. So you have. Dog, because this is like a never-ending thing, right? I'm gonna tell you, there's a backstory to this. Ooh, this is gonna piss some people off. So there's a backstory to this that makes me think how dumb this is, right? So you have like, here we go. So you have the individuals who are really pro-black,
right?
Okay. And there was a scenario of people that we know, keep them nameless, where individual was like, black should be with blacks, right?
Uh-huh.
And I understand the logic of it. I don't understand why. And I understand what you're getting at, right? But love is love. I'm one of those guys, right? This individual was like, because when you mix, right, that's not how it should be.
Is this a procreation issue?
Man, listen.
This is
listen.
Creating offspring issue, or is this a
offspring
emotional?
Tie them all in, but it's really the offspring, right?
Okay.
So this individual I know
People
for
are scared of that.
Man,
Anyway.
listen, this is a thing. Because when I think of the school thing, it's like, oh, y'all stay together, right? Like we gonna stay together.
Trying to.
Yeah, but it's not. It wasn't for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's for the love of everybody to come on and understand another person's culture. This individual says this, and I'm like, hey, you do know my second child is half Puerto Rican, so how do you? That's how you feel about me?
Right.
And then now it's the backtrack, but at the same time, stay full because your foot's out there. You gotta stay with it, baby.
Better.
You know what I'm saying?
Or now your word means nothing.
It's like man.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's a lot of people that just jump before they actually know what they're jumping into.
Out there, man.
Just speaking.
Now I get it. Love is love. You want to make sure because some individuals feel like what I'm saying the race is being eliminated, right?
Well, I'm not trying to say that it should be, but I'm just saying that scientifically they say it's gonna be.
Right. Yeah.
The majority of the world is gonna be mulatto, olive colored skin, light skinned people, if you will. It's just what it is. They're gonna say.
We all got something in us. Man.
I really don't. Honestly, I don't care.
I don't care either. I don't care either. I do not
just,
care, man.
If you just be genuine in who you choose to be with,
God,
that's it.
Oh my God, I've lost sleep behind the thought of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because some people are so die hard when it comes to this
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing, and just realize that I really, 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 with everything in me, know that, hey man, your skin's light.
Yeah.
Mine's not. Who gives a fuck? like our blood's red.
Man. Straight up.
Ta-da!
I could give you a kidney.
You know what I'm saying? Now what? You don't want it?
You don't want the kidney?
You not want this kidney?
You like death.
You.
I'm just saying.
You did all that.
Death is looming. It's right over your head.
You know what I'm saying? It just, man.
But no, man, it's
my
just,
inbox
people want to be. People want to be.
I'm excited about it.
So strong and wrong. Though.
And they be lying. They be lying, man.
Yes, but
lies
are a part of our culture. Don't you know? Well, who was it? Bill Cosby said, even babies lie. Because they know they're not really hurt, but they know if they cry, they're going to get picked up.
Word.
They know if they cry, they're going to get fed. Who's to say they're wrong? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, who's to say they're wrong? Because their only mode of communication is screaming or crying or something to that effect.
Some of those individuals be so
crazy.
passionate about how they speak to the love of their culture that they just overbearingly talk to you about it.
It becomes oppressive,
You
and
know
it
what I'm
becomes
saying?
it becomes racist.
And they don't even see it, man.
You don't even hear yourself. Like, I'm like, you can't hide your hatred with other people's faults. You can't hide your hatred with history. You can't do it, because guess what you're doing? You're using examples precisely to prove your exact point, which precisely show your character, show who you are and who you choose to be. Like, I can't deal with people that are undercover racists. I'd rather racists that are blatantly.
You gotta respect it
all the way out there.
No, for real.
Because you know what you're dealing with.
You know what you got.
I know how to move.
It's like,
I know when our conversation should start, middle, and end. Like, I know that.
I know that this is pointless, right? Lead by example. That's it. That's all I can do from this point with that individual. Like, I respect that.
Or what about, I know what not to talk about, so I could find a common ground between us.
Because there's always a common ground.
There's always. We're
Man, do
human.
you understand how many conversations you've had with people who hate you?
Bruh, I was in the Navy.
Naturally, yeah.
No, I was in the Navy, so I know what it is like
Right.
to be in a bunk. Matter of fact, in a compartment, a building, a room with other racist people that loathe your culture, your skin, your hair, your everything, the way you breathe. I'm like, dang, like, I hate your razor bumps. Why are you always getting razor bumps? I'm like, but bitch, we don't use. Pardon me, I owe $5. Dude, see it. Tender subject with the Navy, dude. We don't use straight razors like that. I don't think our skin's not for that. If you got me some clippers though,
showtime.
I look like a baby.
Ooh, showtime. Get up in there.
I edge it up. I look straight.
Get up in there.
Man, I got a girl's number because my edge on my beard was on point that night. Know what I'm saying? I had to do it, my But it's for real though. Like, people just aren't conscious. They don't choose to think on these levels because either they're lazy or they just don't care, man. And I really think it's the latter. People just don't care. People don't know. People don't start with love. People don't continue with love. People don't know what love is to be able to just say, you know what, I could replicate that. I can give it back. And then guess what? You find, and that's another problem with relationships too, because guess what? You are falling in love with somebody that doesn't know what love is. And then guess what they do? They buck. They squirm. They fiddle. They cheat. They run. Whatever they do, they yell, scream, beat you up. Whatever they do, and you still trying to, like, you know, I could change them. No. That's from the male and female perspective. You can't change nobody, man. You choose who you love, and they got to choose to be with you. And that's it. Be honest, be open, be loving. That's it. Just love. Anyway,
what's up?
We ain't going to go too far with that one because I thought that was good.
Yeah.
So now back to the Yeezy fashion show, right? So Northwest
I knew this was coming.
performs a solo rap at the Yeezy fashion show.
How old is Northwest?
She's like 8 now? Something like that? 9?
A little girl.
Rich people problems.
Little girl.
Okay.
And they say that she and another girl, KK, are supposed to have a collab.
Two little girls.
The
little girl who actually made the In Particular song famous.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So these are things that's happening in our, our lovely society.
And that actually came because, social media gave Kanye and Kim's daughter hell for her rendition of the actual song.
Yeah.
They created a beef, right?
Yeah.
And so the parent of KK,
yeah,
it was actually like, nah, we
We're gonna be bigger than this.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the idea of what she was doing, because Kim was like, nah. She said, Mom, I wanna make a song. And it was like, she said, I want to perform this at the fashion show. Like any parent was like, okay, baby, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm not gonna hurt you, kill you. This is our life. Our life is entertainment, and to the rest of the world, it's pressure. To us, it's a normal day at the office, right?
Straight up.
So she just went up there and she just rapped her version of it. Oh, social media gave her hell. Are you taking the shine from the other baby?
First off,
It was
social media
babies, man.
sucks.
Yeah.
Media sucks because first off, it is a child. that you are throwing your jabs at their parents because of how you feel about their parents. You jab at the child.
It's trying to create a new Bow Wow, Lil
How
Romeo
petty.
beef when it was kid. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pit them against each other.
How petty.
Mm-hmm.
How small of you. I deplore journalists. They're not journalists. They're just media spitters, man.
I love Kim's response to the whole thing. She was like, "Nah, my baby just really wanted to do this." No, so I can't wait for her to meet KK one day so they can get to know each other and play together. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was beautifully done.
She knows the game.
Beautifully done.
She
I don't think it was like
foolish.
a. You know what I mean?
She ain't foolish at all. So before we get into the new juice, the main ones that I wanted to talk about tonight, let's get some more music in the air. Matter of fact, speaking of love, let's get back to Love by Bilal. What y'all know about it?
It's a good song.
What y'all know about it? Man, we just chilling, man. Love hard. Yeah.
Just chillin'.
Tired of all these wars, dwelling in the past, searching for the honesty in all that jazz. What are we here for? What are we doing? Last time I checked, thought it was screwing, girl. And when I think of me and you and all the things that we've been through, and going through and stepping back to view the picture, hoping for a brighter day, girl. Look up in the sky and yeah, somehow we got stuck. How do we get back down to love? Oh, how do we get back to love? Back to love. Back to love. Baby, back to love. Back to love. How do we get back to love? Baby, come here. Let me kiss your temple, breathe in your ear, and cool you down. Now get out your suitcase, let's take a trip. Call up the job, tell them you're sick, making reservations. Back to love, your happiness is what I'm for. Cause Amsterdam, down to Spain, into Morocco, Marrakesh, take off the flesh, keep it fresh, decompress, we've come so far. Wanna get back to love, how do we get back to love? How do we get back to love? Baby, back to love, how do we get back to love? How do we get back to love? Like the fruit that falls from the trees, stronger than the rose that grows from the concrete. We can bask in the light of the sun and feel the love revolving around us. Baby, back to love. How do we get back to love? How do we get back to love? Girl. Yeah, girl, back to love. How do we get back to love? How do we get back to love?
Through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave, yeah. And when we're making love, your cries, they can be heard from far and wide. It's only the two of us. Everything I need between those thighs. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Ooh, who would have thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, who would have thought I'd get you?
And I'll take some time just to be thankful that I had days full of you, before it winds down into the memories. It's all just memories now.
Don't you love when I come around? Somebody just fill you up, then I take you down. Don't you love when I come around? Somebody just fills you up, then I take. Ooh, who would have thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, babe. Ooh, who would have thought I'd get you?
This feels like summer, but you make me feel so alive. Just be my lover, but you lead me to paradise.
Yes. We are back. 'Tis I, Just Henry. We are here at Flowhio Radio. Compliments of Spreaker. Thank you, Spreaker. We are having a grand old time here on Just Chillin' with Just Henry with our special guests from Synergy in the Cup, Jroc Jones and George Pennington III.
Yo.
El Capitan. Thanks for sticking it out through this whole show.
Thanks for sticking it.
I knew somebody's going to pick it up.
I mean, you put the polls was there because you did the polls, man.
Get out of here,
I wasn't by myself, though.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Thanks for sticking it out with.
You ruined me. All right. In UFC news, we've got results from Fight Night 169. We're going to start from the undercard. Main ones was Luis Pena won by decision over Steve Garcia. Told you Pena was going to win. Marcin Tybura. He defeated, that was in the heavyweight. That first one was lightweight. This is heavyweight. Marcin Tybura defeated Sergey Spivak by decision. 3-round bout. Grant Dawson defeated Derek Minner submission in the second round with 1:38 seconds left. Megan, and that's the featherweight. We got women's featherweight. Megan Anderson defeated Norma Dumont, if you want to go French, by KO. TKO, round 1, 3 minutes, 31 seconds left. Also in the light heavyweight division, we have Magomed Ankalaev, whatever. But that he defeated Ion Kutelaba.
The name is great.
Ion Kutelaba by KO in round 1 in 38 seconds. Defeated. Wow. Women's featherweight Felicia Spencer defeated Zara Fern dos Santos by TKO in round 1. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left. Or excuse me, into the round, pardon. The main event was the flyweight division. Davison Figueiredo defeated Joseph Benavidez. Now, this was for the vacant flyweight championship belt. But because Figueiredo missed weight, the belt was off the table. So, the issue was the fight went on because Benavidez still had the opportunity to win the belt if he won. But if he loses, he just gets a loss on his belt. So he loses in dramatic fashion. Like he got beat. It was like
Beat up.
It was like Figueiredo was in the Matrix. He was just like dodging, juking, blocking. It was amazing.
And it's the one who didn't make weight.
He did not make weight, but he's floating like a butterfly. Like he really was in that thing. I'm talking about with the perfect elbows up block. He steps in on your punch, so like you're punching behind his ear.
Oh man,
it's hilarious. Looked like that was art, in the first Spider-Man. You know when he's looking at the dude's punch go by his face.
Oh yeah.
It was hilarious, bro.
Oh man,
and it was a bit embarrassing for Mr. Benavidez. I mean, Benavidez is a very exciting fighter. He's versatile. He's got a decent ground game, but he's mostly like tries to be explosive and tries to chase you down with these looping punches. But the thing is that if a person knows those looping punches, they're either going to dodge back by giving you a little bit and then take it back, or they're going to actually catch you with the quick check hook as you're coming in with that loop. Because if I turn your lights off before that loop completes, it's not going to hit me hard because you're done. You're done, son. I love human physiology. Like, you could turn the lights off, man. God knew what he was doing when he put us together. He said, you know what, I'm gonna give you a protective feature. Because to be honest with you, have you noticed how drunk people survive crashes more than people that are sober? Ever notice that? Ask me why.
Why?
Because their bodies are limp and they give way to the motions and everything that's happening rather than being
try
rigid.
To force it. Yeah, try to
protect
sense.
yourself. Yeah.
Yep.
Sincere. It's crazy. But nonetheless, hey. But
you
that's
don't fight
why,
gravity.
Exactly. And that's why when you get hit in the right button, you're asleep. You're done. Done. Go sleep.
The science of it all.
It's fantastic. Or if I stop the oxygen from getting to your brain, just for a little bit. Just a little bit. Just 8 to 10 seconds, all I need. You know what I mean? And then poof. We're going to have to slap the back of your neck. Wake you up. I think it's hilarious. You got to watch. I watch YouTube a lot, and you got to watch people getting knocked out and like getting brought back to awareness. Hilarious. Huh? What? What happened? Favorite first words. What happened? You went to sleep. You were snoring and everything.
It's like anesthesia. It's like a physical version of anesthesia.
Yeah.
You ever been put under?
Once when I had my wisdom teeth removed.
I've been put over when I
Not me. I was wide awake.
When I broke this finger. You see his cricket? My bird finger? See how it's cricket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was climbing up Bruno's webs back in the park back in the day. The dome webs.
Okay, yeah.
Climbing up there and it had a tetherball pole with the tire in the middle. Me and my boy Hyson was trying to get it down. He rocking it. You know how you used to be on the pole? You know the tetherball poles?
Yeah.
He's rocking it and I'm hanging trying to get it down. And you see what's happening. And he smashed it, hit the ground, boom, wide open. So it's reconstructed. And when I went to the hospital, it's crazy. When I went to the hospital, it was like, I need you to count down from 3. 3.
Done.
Done.
Yeah.
Woke up with a whole cast on. In my mind, freaked me out, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I remember you telling me to count down, and I wake up, best sleep of my life. That's some good sleep, man.
That's awesome.
You ever seen the movie, and the dude was under, but he was still up?
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Anesthesia.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
That movie was crazy.
People have been talking about that. Where the anesthesia doesn't completely work, where they can't even tell you that they're actually
because
awake.
they're like
Their body can't move.
You never
They
seen this
know.
movie?
I haven't seen it, man.
Bro, and then he's under and he's like talking like in the voice of he like, hey, I can hear you. I can feel that. I can feel that. Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy.
And feel everything, bro. Like nuts.
They cut open. He's like, yo, why is nobody not listening to me? But he
Right.
can't move
Because
because it's
sleep.
crazy.
It sounds like it's similar to sleep paralysis.
Right.
Which
It
a
is.
lot of people
Similar.
have been talking about that.
I've had that
too.
before. We've all had that. You know,
I've
what?
never had sleep
Yo, it is the
paralysis,
freaking.
bro.
Yeah, have you ever had that before?
No.
It is
Not
the
sleep
freakiest
paralysis.
thing where you up but you can't.
You can't move.
Can't
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, you're stuck. You start to hallucinate.
No, I've never had that
crazy.
not able to move moment.
In the middle of the night,
No.
I've had that before. Keep you
I've had moments where I didn't want to move, but not like I couldn't move.
freaking out.
Like,
bro.
nah.
Your mind gets in the way of you doing what you need to do.
Your mind is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Powerful. So on we go with UFC news. UFC 248 is coming up this Saturday night, March 7th, right before a grand old event, March 8th. Well, it's going to be on March 7th, too. We're talking about GMF.
Hey.
Talking about Gasparilla Music Festival.
Word.
We might want to tell the people about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Eventually. And on goes the news. We've got... Oh, you know what? I'm going to start with the low card first. Starting at 6:30, we've got in the bantamweight division, Dana Batgirl, whatever, versus Guido Canetti. That's not. I don't know. We might be surprised out of that one. They might knock somebody out. We got Giga Chikadze and
Great name.
Jamal Emmers. That's in the featherweight division. Women's strawweight, we got Emily Whitmore and Pollyanna Viana. They're both got decent records. Well, the records are the same. 4-3, Emily Whitmore, and 10-4, Pollyanna Viana. That's actually a good name for her. Never mind. I was going to go really bad for that. Middleweight for the prelim, Rodolfo Vieira, 6-0, going against Sparbek Safarov, 9-2. That should be a barn burner. Middleweight division. In the lightweight
Who
division,
came up with that phrase?
Burn it down, man.
Barn burner.
I don't know. That's something.
Slobber knocker.
That's something.
Slobber knocker.
That's something to Google. Barn burner.
Who came
Hey,
Who came up with barn burner?
Barn burner.
have you heard Donnybrook?
I've heard of Donnybrook.
Donnybrook, yeah.
Oh, my
That's a
goodness.
good one. It's Irish History Awareness Month, by the way.
In case you didn't know.
That full circle was real.
In case you didn't know.
That was
You
good.
threw that in there like a bowling ball. That was a good strike. It was a strike.
Bars.
Lightweight division, we got Mark Madsen, 9-0, going against Austin Hubbard. Madsen should prove to go on his tear a little bit longer. Let's hope so. I really don't know. I didn't see his last fight, so we got to see. I'll research him. But Sean O'Malley versus Jose Alberto Quinones. Sean O'Malley is a skinnier version of Conor McGregor. He's dope.
That's the main event.
Yeah.
Event?
Well, no, this is the main event of the prelim.
Okay.
So no, it's not the main event. Main event.
Okay.
Main event. So Sean O'Malley, he's actually doing well. 10-0. He actually was in. Was it Tough or the Contender? One of the UFC shows that brings up new people, and he kicked butt. He did this like fake kick spin into the actual kick that slapped dude in the face, and then stands up there and watches him go down, like the stand up knockout. Like, he did it well. He had another fight where I think it was his third or fourth win, maybe his fifth win in a row, and he was kicking the dude so much. He won, but he's kicking the dude so much he had to be carried out of the ring. It was great. I love it, man. Leave it all in the ring, man. Leave it all out there. Also, we've got in the main card in the middleweight division, canceled was Derek Brunson and Edmund Shabazian. They actually were canceled from the last fight night, 169 too, which was amazing. But it was canceled. Don't know why. Didn't research it because Derek Brunson doesn't entice my fancy in fighting. In fighting.
I'm just glad I wasn't alone.
Ah, man, shut up. Shut up. He doesn't spark my interest.
There you go.
Doesn't turn me on the same way.
Doesn't make me wiggle. Doesn't make me wiggle at all.
Oh, man. Fumble on the play again. It's
like, what are you doing with that?
All right.
He said
No,
it.
I mean, I get it.
I get it. It's like he says it, and every dude here was like, "Sound like, bro,
dude,
like, what's happening?
What's going on?"
I'm so confused. Lose Thursday.
I lose control again. This is. I'll keep it going. I'm gonna keep going.
Just power
In the welterweight
Just
division,
March 4th.
Oh my
Alex
God.
Oliveira versus Max Griffin. That should be a good one. Welterweight as well. Neil Magny should be against Li Jingliang. Now that one I want to see because Li Jingliang is actually a good fighter. Lightweight division, we got Benil Dariush. Heard that name a few times against Drakkar Close. Drakkar Noir, you know, like the cologne.
The spray.
Hey, man. My dad has like bottles of those still. The co-main event will be Wei Li Zhang in the women's strawweight division. She is 20-1. 20-1. And if you saw this woman fight, you would be impressed because she's awesome. But she's going against Joanna Jędrzejczyk, which was actually the strawweight champion for quite some time. But, oh, man, this one's going to be a good one. That's going to be the fight of the night.
Does it tickle
Except
your fancy?
They tickle my fancy. Wiley Zhang? Oh, she can definitely
tickle your fancy.
Tickle my fancy.
There you go.
I can say that now.
Should have held that joke for one more
Shut
match.
up. You guys suck. Anyway, that fight's going to be great, but I think this one's going to be better. The main event, middleweight division, the champ, Israel Adesanya. The last style bender, Adesanya, against Yoel. What is it? The preacher, or is he saying God's
Godson?
God's son, or God's soldier? I think it's God's soldier. Either way, Yoel Romero. Now, Yoel Romero, all by his own name, by himself, means no neck.
He's a big dude. Have you seen this guy?
No. This dude's so brolic, dog. It's ridiculous.
Say his name again.
Yoel, Yoel.
Yoel
Romero. And Israel Adesanya just got the belt. And immediately called out Yoel.
He called him out?
Called him out, bro.
Wow.
He said, forget who's the top of the division.
I want
all
him.
of that. Yoel just lost like 2 or 4 fights.
That's
Doesn't
the main
matter.
event. I clearly can see who Yoel is.
Bruh. And Yoel is a phenom.
He's an
crazy.
animal.
He's a beast.
He's
He does this weird thing where he, just like a lot of Brazilian mixed martial artists, they'll lull you into thinking that they're either tired or they're confused, or they're not coordinated.
Yeah.
Or they lull you to relax and to jump in and go get something, right? That's when you got to be on alert, because this dude will fire off like a shotgun and kick you with a knee out of nowhere and just mess your whole life up.
Look at his neck.
It's ridiculous. He's had like some kind of surgery on that junk. I don't know what happened. God. And he's 41.
Really?
Yes.
And Adesanya is like 28, 26, something like that. He's young. And it's going to be awesome. But I think Adesanya, he came out and he was like calling him out because that's the biggest mountain to climb. This is going to really solidify me as one, a legend. This is my career. This is my actual run.
I didn't know he called him out.
He called him out.
And he's 18-0. Look at the record.
Immediately.
Yoel lost 4.
Yeah. Immediately called him out.
I mean, you got to
here's the thing.
respect that, though.
Yoel lost to Whitaker.
I remember that.
And Whitaker lost to Adesanya. Adesanya knocked him out to get the belt. So it's like, what's going to happen? Adesanya was like, man, bring him on.
I like Yoel. I do.
I'm going Adesanya, dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, last style bender. Mainly because
he fights that way.
He has so many different weapons that if he keeps Yoel at bay, just keep that toe right in his stomach, right there on his chin. Oh, you coming in? Let me sidestep and catch you on that chin. Oh, let me sidestep, catch you on that chin. Keep swinging, catch you on that chin. Oh, we're gonna keep hitting you with these taps because guess what these taps do? They add up. I'm not trying to break my hand over this. Your neck does not move.
Neck.
You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and break this break down. Chip by chip. Chip.
How did you get into UFC? Like
me?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's so long ago. What had happened was, right, you ever go into like Walmart or someplace where you're buying movies or whatever and you just get the free for all, but no, he went over there. He was fighting.
He's a huge guy,
humongous
He's a bodybuilder looking guy.
Humongous.
With the goofy talking like this.
Yeah.
Most awkward, goofball looking dude ever met in your life. But boy, oh boy, would you not say that to his face?
Slap me, and knock me out.
He's so awkward in his punches and everything. No style. Just swing. He fights bare. That's his style.
I've seen videos of him like going against sumo wrestlers and stuff. Like,
yeah,
weird.
Yeah,
matches.
because he was a spectacle, dude. He's so big overseas. They have action figures of Bob Sapp.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah. What? There's a whole. If you're on a lunchbox, it's over. It's over. You are a thing. You are a thing.
Wow.
Bob Sapp for the win.
I want to be on a lunchbox.
I was just thinking, man, that's a merch idea right there.
I was just saying, we got to get a lunchbox.
Synergy in a cup.
We were supposed to get the wine, man. We were supposed to get the wine.
That's still. I gotta sit with Sammy on some other stuff, so I'm gonna bring that back up one more time.
Talk about. So, I'm very excited for Saturday night. I'm going to be sitting down watching all of these fights.
I think I'll be home in time
possible because I'm not missing this.
No, I think I'll be home in time. I think we can pull it off.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I don't see myself sitting at this amazing event that we're doing this weekend all Saturday to know that I gotta be a little more attentive on Sunday.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna be there the whole night.
Some people think that Gasparilla Music Festival is a little overdone. Some people think it's underdone. Me personally, I don't care. I think it's finally time that Synergy in a Cup grace the stage.
Boom. I agree.
That's how I feel.
I agree.
Chillers and chillettes, tell me how you feel about that. Huh? On March 8th. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
I need you to be there so that you can hear me yell. I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream real loud. I don't know what I'm going to scream yet. But I'm going to let it in. I'm going to let it loose.
Scream tickle your fancy.
Tickle your fancy. Or tickle my fancy.
Man. Hey, we got a nice little crowd of people coming to see us, man.
No, I think it's going to be great.
For real. You know Miss G? From Blake?
Maybe.
Yes.
What'd she teach?
Kivia.
Jazz band, marching band.
Ah, yes.
Miss G, Miss Griffin.
Yes.
She's coming to see us.
Nice.
Nice,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
She's a huge fan of everything we got going on.
Right on.
Marvelous.
Yeah, for a very long time, too.
Right on.
Marvelous.
So she'll be out there.
Still glad that we can brag and say that there's we've conceived a child as a band. Indirectly, of course.
1 second.
I know what he's talking about. You talking about Jose?
Yeah.
One of my good friends was, you know, doing the Grown Up, and was playing the Synergy in the Cup original album, and they made a baby from it.
There you go.
Booyah.
Wow.
Hey.
Well, congratulations.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, I wasn't doing the harmonies back then, baby. That was all him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was not singing there.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I was on my rap thing. I was on my cool boy thing. You know, because everything we did
Hardcore.
initially, Synergy was all smooth. It didn't get funky till you got around, believe it or not.
Straight up.
Yeah, it didn't get. It was smooth.
We had to keep it smooth though.
Straight up. We still got it in us, but you know we funk it out a little more. You know what I mean? It was.
Those were crazy days, boy.
Gee, that original Synergy in the Cup band visually was like, what y'all do?
Shock.
What?
Shocker.
We talking about 3 death metal players.
And then 2 black dudes in the front.
And a Puerto Rican.
And a Puerto Rican
and
dude
a
on
dude
the Cosmos.
with long gray hair. It was
right. It was so awkward.
It was Synergy in the Cup.
It was definitely Synergy in the Cup.
It was like, y'all play what? And as soon as we started playing, they were like, what the hell is this?
We play a little bit of everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
So just smooth. Like from the first song. It was no, are you ready? No, it was like from the beginning. And it was a groove.
Yeah,
right? No, there was no upbeat music at all.
Nope.
Straight up.
It took a while for us to get there.
Straight up.
Because I had to beg for that pretty much. It was like, okay, can we pick things up some?
Yeah,
He's like, but you know how Jroc do though. He was like, but Henry, man, like, listen, Henry. And he had to calm me down, show me the direction.
Let's evolve.
Show me the vision.
Man. Let's get.
And
to
I was
that.
like, all right. Here we go. Let's go.
Let's get to that.
And I had to get over myself, and here we are.
Yeah,
we're here, man.
Straight up.
We're straight up here.
We are still here.
Yeah.
Finally.
That's gonna be too fun.
It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. I'm like not gonna drink that much before.
There you go. So I'm over here saying shit.
Not that much.
Not gonna drink that much at all before.
Man, I'm talking about
try to be clear. I'm gonna try to be,
bro. That initial when we kind of look at each other like, all right, let's do it, and then both do the.
Oh, it's on. It's on.
Like,
it's gonna be like
I
the.
remember this.
It's like a
You know what I'm saying?
gloss.
Yeah, it's like
a gloss comes over. Like
it's the same feeling of the initial hugs. Right?
Okay.
It's that feeling all over again.
Okay.
And my post today, I meant that, man. I say, man, I'm excited about the Saturday thing, but Sunday it's like, because it's like we just don't care on stage, right? And we just spend more time laughing at each other on stage, having a good time, and then look every time there's a mess up, kind of looking at each other and like restart laughing,
right?
And no one knows what we're laughing at, but we
all.
know, and it'd be the funniest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? And then let's get back to the fun. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the music as we still have.
We still here.
Oh my God, I cannot wait to get back there. It's been 2-3 years of not being able to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too long,
man.
Long, but it's all right. All for a reason.
Reunion tour.
We've done other amazing things.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So,
no, it's like New Edition.
I guess I'll go with that.
Who's Bobby?
I'm gonna go ahead and read that on Sunday.
Who's Bobby Brown?
At 3:00.
Bo?
I want you guys to be at the Replay Guitar Exchange stage, which is the Tibet's Corner.
Oh, that's the Haystacks.
I keep hearing about these Haystacks.
I'm gonna leave that.
It's a
alone
good
for
spot.
now.
It's right by the little
Tibet's Corner.
what's it called?
It's
The margarita booth.
Okay, by the margarita booth.
Y'all know what I'm talking about when you go
Not
over there.
booth, booth.
I'm gonna call it the margarita boo.
The margarita booth.
Y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Straight up. Replay Guitar Exchange stage, Tibet's Corner. This is where Synergy and a Cup will be from I want you to be at 3. It says 3:30, but
yeah, they need to be they need to be at 3:00.
Be there at 3. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna try to park, you're gonna try to walk, you're gonna try to
Parking
drink.
is gonna be crazy.
You need
know
to
what
be.
I'm
You need to
saying?
be in the. You need to be at the. You need to be at
Probably
Gasparilla by
2:30.
2:30.
To find
Straight up.
parking.
Don't be trying to come on rolling up and he say 3 o'clock and then you trying
Yeah,
to
no.
park at 3.
Because they usually have
I'm
the
just
garage
saying.
closed.
Because
Straight up.
it's
The
because
garage is
otherwise
for-
it is
yeah, it's for
showtime.
us, the bands.
It is showtime.
And sponsors, really.
We are definitely going to have a grand old time.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday they say the headliner is what? Portugal, the man. Yeah.
Never heard of them.
Yes, you have.
You heard the song. You gotta keep your microphone.
They're
That's so
headlining.
funny. But yeah, they're headlining. It's gonna be a great song, great time, great energy. So bring your hula hoops, bring your frisbees, the hot plates,
and whatever tickles your fancy.
So officially,
You should get a shirt that says "Tickle My Fancy."
Officially, I'm sick of you right now.
Started at.
Get him a shirt that says "Tickle My
Tickle my
Fancy."
fancy.
So we're gonna start this
With
YouTube
this finger.
channel, and we're gonna get these T-shirts going, guys. This merch.
Let's go.
Y'all need to chillers and chillettes. Y'all need to buy this stuff up so we can keep this lovely content going. Now, with my final thoughts. If you wouldn't do me a favor and grab your guitar, thank you so much. Chillers and chillettes, lend me your ears. We have come together to not only express the value within ourselves, but we have also come together to express the way we love you guys. So take example of how much love can actually infect you. And I'm gonna need you to go ahead and corona rub virus your love all over somebody else with some hand sanitizer first. And cough into your elbows. And wash your hands at least 20 seconds. And please just don't be nasty. Back to the point. We here at Just Chillin' always try to make sure that today we are better than we were yesterday. And guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is that hope, that dream of being better yet again. Every day. We gotta strive. We gotta work hard. Because love isn't easy. Being horrible is. All right? So now, ladies and gentlemen, George Pennington III, go ahead and take us on out, brother. Bad man.
Boom!
Ain't that shit, man? Ain't that shit?